Alright, hello boys and girls, moms and dads, welcome to HeroesMart School Academy. This is 5th grade English, week number 6 and day number 2. And today's lesson is going to be about grammar. We're going to be talking about compound nouns. Compound nouns. Alright, so last week we talked about how to turn a verb into a noun. So to stretch the concept of nouns for you, and we talked about how a noun is going to be not just the name of a thing or a person or a place. It's going to be inclusive of the name of concepts as well, the names of phenomena as well, and attitudes and things like that. Well, there is going to be another way for you to form nouns right now in this lesson, which we called compound. Alright, we're going to be talking about compound nouns, and what it means is you are going to have two or more words joined together to form a noun. Okay, so either two, you've been used to a single word being a noun, but right now we can join two words together to form actually one word, which is not going to be a noun. Alright, so look at this example over here. So if you have the word super and then the word market, well, you can have supermarket because of that. Well, supermarket is going to be a compound noun which has the word super and market together with it, and then it forms another word right now that we can call supermarket. Well, that's a noun. That's a compound noun. Now, another way you can do this is you can say air. Look at this word right now. There is air and there is way. Well, you join both together, you're going to get airway. All right? So the word air can stand by itself. The word way can stand by itself, but when joined together, they can form a compound noun that we can call airway right now. What about airplane? Well, the word airplane came from two words. It came from air and plane. When joined together, it becomes airplane. Now, sometimes when we're trying to join our words together, we may want to use this little thing over here called hyphen. All right, you're going to see words like that, like a t-shirt, for example. Well, a t-shirt is a combination of two words, or one letter in a word, the word T, the letter T, and then hyphen shirt. Well, that's going to be a compound noun as well. What about juice box? Well, sometimes, you're going to put juice in hyphen box. Well, the word juice is a word by itself, and then box is going to be another word by itself. And sometimes when you put them together, you are going to have an hyphen separating both words. You can have juice box. Well, guess what? There's another flavor to it. Sometimes you can have those two words put together and they are separated by just a space. No hyphen, no joining them together, and they are still going to be in the category of compound nouns. Well, how do you do that? Take this for example. Post office. Well, post is going to be a word. Office is a word. I put both together and I get post office. And I'm not going to merge my office together with post because they're not spelled like that as a compound noun. Post office. All right. Another way to do that is traffic light. Okay, which in this situation there's going to be an S over here. Traffic lights. All right. So what happens over there? I'm forming a compound noun from two words without necessarily joining the words together. So try to understand these different scenarios. Well, so how do I know when to join the words together? How do I know when to put an hyphen over there? Well, lots of times these things actually come through practice. But one thing to note for sure is lots of times you can interchange a hyphenated compound word with a merged together compound word. So sometimes, you're going to see juice box just mixed together. Sometimes there may be a hyphen over there, but it takes getting used to it. So that's the reason you got to read journals, you got to read your books and read your Bible. You're going to see how these words are used and spelled in real life, and you are going to become masters of them. All right. So your homework right now is to try to form 3 compound words in each category stated above. in a category where the compound words are joined together, in a category where the compound words are going to be separated by a hyphen, and in a category where the compound words are going to be separated by just a space. All right, and then try to pluralize these compound words. So for example, in supermarket, we're going to say supermarkets. We're not going to say supers market. No. To pluralize them, you are going to put the S at the end of the compound noun. So over here, we're not going to say posts office. No. We're going to say post offices, for example. That's how we're going to pluralize it. So over here, we're not going to be saying traffic lights. All right, no, we're going to say traffic lights. You're going to put that plural form of it at the end of the compound noun. So don't forget that. Put plural at the end of the compound noun. Okay, so don't forget that rule. Would you remember that for me? All right. Thank you, boys and girls, for joining me today. Remember, God cares about you, and so do we. Bye-bye.
I'll be your hero's buddy, and as you study with HeroesMart,